everyone, welcome back to another video about a children's trading card game. Today is going to be a a roundup of the news that we've had for Gate Ruler in both the English and Japanese version over the last few weeks. I just wanted to basically catch everyone up. I've made videos on a few of these things, but absolutely not all of them. A few of them are smaller bits and pieces or things that don't necessarily, deserve a video, but I want people to be aware. So let's go ahead and get started. So, here is the first little piece of news. In June, so I'm recording this at the very end of May, so that should be very soon, the Gate Ruler European team are going to be releasing this Gate Ruler app, and it looks pretty fantastic. It's going to let you register for a Gate ID, link to the articles, find shops, you can log in, and it's going to have amazing stuff, right? So here are things that really stand out to me. So one, it's going to have the full card database on it. Amazing to have that in app form pretty early. That's great. Two, it's going to let you have a collection manager. That's really awesome. I'm not 100% sure on the specifics of that, but if it's just a straight, all types of collection kind of thing, that's going to be really useful. It's going to let you have decks, it's going to let you add to decks, it's going to let you build decks. That's really good. And it has this thing that says public decks containing this card, which means that you're going to be able to see all decks which use a particular card, get an inspiration. If there's a card you see that you really want to play, you can see are other players using it. You can see how good a card is if other players are using it. This is really cool. It's going to have that full card search and everything, so that is really cool. So this app will be launching at some point in June, and that is the first piece of news. Next, the full comprehensive rules are up, they're available, and one interesting piece about these rules is that they are updated to set 2, and you can find this if you head down to rulers. You can see that actually we've got Berserker and Legion and Wizard in here. So this is updated to set 2. Now, this doesn't mean a great deal besides two particular ways of processing how something works. One is essentially to do with the way breakthrough works, and one is essentially to do with the way combat damage works. And those are fairly in-depth, so what I will be doing is I'll be making a series of videos explaining the more sort of nitty-gritty parts of Gate Ruler rules in short bursts, 4 or 5 minute videos, just going into that and explaining that if you have questions. And I will say, if you do have any ruling questions or things you're not sure on, please do leave them in the comment section down below or in my Discord server, which is linked in the description. You'll, one, get an answer fairly quickly, and two, if I think it's actually a very reasonable question that a lot of people may have, I will make a video on it. So you'll be doing a public good if you do that. So that would be much appreciated. Anyway, so the comprehensive rules are out. I will say it's a 53-page document. It's dense. It is not intended for the average player, but players who really do want to get a lot more competitive, or potentially people who want to judge, should familiarize themselves with these comprehensive rules. The next piece of information is that the Erratas are online, kind of. So as I mentioned in my box opening video, or one of my starter deck openings, as I mentioned, there is a misprint here. This is a level 1 rather than level 0. However, this is also missing a great deal of other issues. That is not a problem, however, as if we see here in this tweet that the Japanese text is prioritized. So there are actually a few issues with various cards, and what I will be doing is I will make a full video, again a short one, just explaining everything there, because I don't want to just chuck it in the middle of this one because people might not watch it. I think it's important that everyone, essentially, you have this point of reference, these are the cards that are misprinted in English, this is how it should be fixed. I've got in contact through every means available to me with the American team who handle all this sort of side. To be perfectly frank, they're a bit useless, It's really simple stuff that we want them to do here. Just do the erratas. They're there for you. It takes you, I can't imagine, more than an hour to do all of them. Just make a post. The European team seems wonderful, but I'm not too hot on the Americans, I won't lie. Please give me reason to not feel that way. But yeah, so the erratas are up, and the Japanese text is prioritized. So this means for things like the backpacker ruling, the backpacker errata applies. Split second Counter-Strike is not for the turn, it's for the battle, and so on. The final piece of news for this video is going to be on these tournament promo cards. So we have our shop tournaments that will be happening in June. If you own a shop and want to sign up, you can apply through the website here, or you can speak to the Game Trade, who are the distributors in Europe if you are a European store, though most of my viewers are American, so I imagine this will be for you. These are the promo cards. Do they matter? Well, yes, actually. Let's get in tight here. Right, so we'll talk about the winner promo first. This is a fine card. It does see a little bit more play in set 2, as it is a counter in red to Flying Spaghetti Monster. And Flying Spaghetti Monster is a format-defining card, and this card is something that can just kill it, which is very, very important. So that is when it will see the most play. In set 1, it is a little less spectacular due to its mediocre stats, and its ability, whilst powerful, at a level 3 is a bit hefty. Zoltar, on the other hand, is a card that actually has a whole deck sort of built around him, and slots right into Genesis Summon in set 1 as a very powerful tool. Do not sleep on the power of these stats. 773 is gigantic, as you will know if you have ever had to deal with a Magvarius. This is really difficult to deal with, especially in set 1 format. Now, in Genesis Summon, you should be playing this guy. Let me just say, I think he is very, very, very strong. So absolutely worth playing there. But what I will also say is there exists a deck specifically built. It is yellow-blue, and the way the deck works is you play lots of big 3s, such as Zoltar, AiboVolt, those sort of cards, and you play 8 copies of your energy boosters. And the goal is essentially to slam down a 3, play an untapper, and then every single turn just go slam down a 3, slam down a 3, slam down a 3, slam down a 3. And eventually, your opponent is just going to get totally overwhelmed. This is a really powerful card. I believe it is due for a reprint in set 3 anyway. But yeah, super, 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 super good card. And I said this was the final piece of news, but that is actually a lie. It is not the final piece of news. The final piece of news is to do with set 3. Actually, penultimate piece of news, we have confirmation that this is a box topper. We knew this, kind of knew. I'm pretty sure we could infer this, or they'd already announced it. I'm pretty sure, because this was the high rarity box topper in Japan, and that is exactly what we got for our set 1, so this is very unsurprising. But the real big thing is here. This is a new name a card contest. This is going to be the Volnar Legend. This is one of the Dragon Lord Pentarchs, and I think we can assume it's going to be quite good. So we got the artwork here. It looks amazing. It looks like it's done by the same dude who did Blouse, I believe. But yeah, if you want to enter the contest, feel free. You can find it on the Japanese official Twitter. You can just go ahead and enter. But otherwise, that's it. I hope you guys found this video useful, interesting. If you did, like the video, subscribe to the channel for more Gate Ruler videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.